Hello everyone. Today I am going to show you how I store my tarts. And these are the two containers, I should say, where I keep all my tarts. And if you hear music in the other room, I'm sorry, my son is home from school, obviously. It's the day off, no school, and he has his radio blaring. So hopefully you don't mind the music he's listening to. I don't, but anyways, this is the cabinet that I purchased for my tarts, and on top, as you can see, I've got just a few things: my party light warmer, Sugarville, cupcake, candle, 2 Granny's country candle pillars, and I am melting my candy corn right now. In the middle here is a lemon meringue pie that I got about 2 years ago, maybe 3, from Shay's Scents. She sent this to me as a freebie, and I have not been able to melt it. It's super cute. And then I got a Fuss Ass McGee cupcake tart, and then a Scentsy warmer. So that's what I have on top. I'm just going to show you inside. I'm going to show you here first. This is kind of my messy side. And what you're going to find in here is some candles I've used. And this is the container that I use to put all the tarts that I melted for the week so I can do my Friday weekly melts. And in the back there is a smaller container. Oops, sorry. For the tarts that I really love, and I don't want to forget that I love them, just in case I go to make a purchase with these companies, I know which scent I want. So that kind of helps me instead of writing in a book. I tried, I just can't keep up writing in a book, so I don't. I just kind of just put the wrappers in there. In here is kind of like a messy area. This I got from Candles from the Keeping Room as a gift, a freebie, a couple years ago, again. It still has a strong scent, but I took it out of the plastic and I've been cutting it. It smells amazing. I have some Scentsy plug-ins, a Scentsy warmer, a Granny's Country candle back there, a tart warmer, my plate to my tart warmer in here because I have a candle on it, tea lights, and just equipment that I need to scrape tarts. Down below I have a few warmers and votive holders and stuff like that. I have more, but I don't know where all of them are. I want to put them all in there. And then when I open this, I'm sorry, the doors do not open all the way. I put this together myself, and my husband has yet, see, it doesn't open all the way, to fix that for me. But that's what it looks like inside. I have little containers, and these little white ones here only cost me $1.20 at Big Lots, and I love it because they stack up on top of each other. And I wanted to pick up more, but I said, no, I don't need any more. So I'm just going to show you. This is just a sample that I received from Pink Zebra that I keep here just because I want to use it. Now, what I used to do is not purchase from vendors until I got low on my tarts. Like this one here is all of Ava's Country Cupboard. And what I would normally do is wait until it gets low and then purchase again and use the tarts that was at the bottom first, and then put the new ones at the, new ones at the bottom, put the old ones on the top. And I know many people have asked me how long do tarts last for, and I'm going to answer this. This is kind of hit or miss with any company, and it, by all means, it does not, this is not for every vendor out there, but for the most part, a year, I would say. After a year, you're kind of really risking not getting much scent out of it. If you do get a scent, it's definitely not going to be as strong as when you first purchased it. So I try to use my tarts up within a year, but ones that I don't is Yankee Candle tarts, and I've got to stop purchasing them because the longer I hold on to them, the less scentful I get, and it's already hit or miss. So that's just something. If you keep tarts in a container or something, you might want to try to do what I do. Just wait until it gets halfway down, and then you can restock again. Like I said, just take the ones from the bottom and put them up on the top. So that way, you're constantly turning around your tarts, and you're not, you're using up the old ones before the new, if that makes any sense to most of you. Back here is my Yankee Candles bin. And I just have different bins in here. I used up ones I had at home, and I purchased these smaller ones not that long ago. This is all my Yankee Candle votives and tarts, and as you see, I do have a lot, as many do. And I'm not purchasing anymore because of the fact that I want to make sure I get some scent throw out of these tarts. So I keep them in there. Over here in this bin is my Candles from the Keeping Room, and I've always had this bin for Carol's tarts because they're absolutely amazing, and I don't get the singles. The only ones I get singles of is when she sends you a sample. I get the 8-pack or the 4-pack of tarts from her, so they take up a lot of space. And what I'm noticing is just like this as well, you have to be careful because if I purchase any more and overstock it, I'm going to forget what I have in there. And she sent me, she was so sweet, I wanted ultimate cheesecake, and I told her I'd repurchase it because I already placed the order at the time that I placed an order with her. And she sent it to me for a freebie, a big pack of ultimate cheesecake. I don't know if I said ultimate bakery. I absolutely love that scent. And I forgot I had it because it was underneath these tarts, these bags. So you have to kind of turn them around once in a while, I guess. So when this gets low, then I'll stock up again. So hopefully that helps some of you on what do you do with your tarts and if they're getting old and stuff. Just kind of turn them around. Make sure your older tarts are up on the top. Right here, I don't really have too much. I have somewhat of a system, but not too much. This one here is just different vendors, but in packages. I have Cross Creek candles, Cross Creek candles, see, and these are big packages. And things like that. This is Ye Old Candle Cupboard, and I do have a sample. I don't know why I have a sample in here of Front Porch, but I do. And as you see, they stack up perfectly. Back here is my Kim's Tarts, which I don't have many because I've not been melting Kim's Tarts much. I probably should use up what I have, but that's Kim's Tarts. I used to have Kim's Tarts in a big container like that. Not anymore. This here is my samples from Soyalicious and For Every Home. And I used to sell For Every Home and Soyalicious. And I rejoined Soyalicious like, oh gosh, a couple months ago. And maybe a few know because I put it on my Facebook fan page there, but the problem is the shipping is just way out of control. It is too much money. I think it's like $10 for shipping, and then it just keeps going up, or it could be $8 and up. That's just way too expensive. But it's such a shame because their tarts are amazing. I love them. I would love to send these out as samples to people, you know, when I'm doing swaps, but these are really small. I kind of feel guilty. I don't mind sending these to people because this is like a tart, like a cube, I would say. And you just stick, these are very soft, very messy. Their tarts got worse For Every Home. But the scent shots, well, not scent shots, but the samples are strong. Like I said, Soyalicious Dickinson's Christmas is one of my all-time favorites. Amazing. It's just such a shame. And they used to have the, I think, 18-watt warmers. They had the lower watt warmers. And I have a couple of them. They're gorgeous. They stopped selling those and just light bulbs. So, like, the things I loved about the company, they changed. So I decided, no go. Okay, I put those back. Next in here, and I'm sorry for the lighting. Every time I try to do this, it's raining or cloudy. And it's cloudy. I have my Bathing Garden and Lasting Scent candles, which I do want to eventually have one bin for the Bathing Garden, but in due time. And back here, these two ones here are just different vendors. I have candles from the Keeping Room, Fuss Ass McGee, I'm not even sure, She's Scent, Haley's Heavenly Scent, Bella's. I just have a bunch of different vendors in here. Sniff My Tarts, and again, in this one, the same thing. Country Home Scents, Fuss Ass McGee, OMG Candles, Fragrant Memories, Front Porch. They're just all different vendors in there that, you know, no way I would just use one whole, you know, little container area for different vendors. And then over here I have two to hold up my Tiffany candles. And these ones here are the 3-packs. And I kind of stack them. They kind of slide down, but I stack them. And then when I use one from the 3-pack, I put it in this container, which has my clamshells and the ones that I only have a 2 or just samples or just, you know, one in there or samples that were sent. So it's just easier for me to know that these ones here, I have not used any at all. These are ones that have not been used. These ones have, and again, these are my clamshells. Okay, I put that back. And you know, I could get more and stack them up, but I figured I like it just this way because I don't want it to be to the point where I have to keep pulling things out. And I have plenty of tarts. I do not need any more cabinets or cubes to hold my tarts. And down below here, this little thing here is just from vendors that have sent me products to review. Primitive Country Candles and the Scented Princess. In the back here, these are bags, obviously, from Sky Soy Candles, Bella's Candles, and these are singles from Front Porch that are put in there. Makes it a little bit easier for me. This is my son's, and there's a lot of clamshells in there. And, of course, I take ones out of here as well, but these are the ones that I know I'm not going to melt in my house as I go through them. You know, in my part of the, kitchen or family room, and I'd like to use in his bedroom. And, of course, he's got orange, buttercream cupcake, vanilla cream, warm hugs, Jolly Rancher. Got a lot of good scents in there, and I will just, when one's empty, I will restock. But I do take ones out of this as well. And then in this is my clamshells. I have Party Light, Better Homes and Gardens, Sensationals, Scentsy, Delicious. I wish they would lower their prices on shipping. Bus Ass McGee, Fragrant Memories. And this is perfect for me to keep my clamshells. And I know which one's which because I kind of keep them in order. Okay, everything's put back. So I know where everything is. And I like the setup that way. And I love the fact that I have over here where I can keep, like I said, everything that I've melted in that container right there. It's perfect. And then at the end of the week, whatever's left over that are not used up containers goes right back in their little holder area. And over here, I have one more storage unit. I'm not going to tell you what's in that Party Light. It's a scent glow, obviously. These are all my Granny's Country Candles. Up top here are the ones that I melt. These are all the scents of the month. And I'm going to make a separate video on her scents of the month because I know there is problems. I've had them as well where I'm not getting any scent throw out of, especially the scents of the month, at all. And I'll be doing a video because Wendy is working on that. So sometime next week I will make a video explaining everything that's going on. And I also will put in that video about the scent shot cups because I know some people are having a problem with them coming apart, or the oils, upside down, the oils and things like that. So I will keep you posted. Hopefully next week I'll put a video up explaining everything because, of course, I'm not going to stay with a company that I don't believe in. So as long as things are fixed, I am staying with Granny's. If things are not fixed, I will not be. And Wendy knows that as well. So I just want to let everybody out there know that if you've ordered scents of the month and you're not happy with them, please don't give up hope yet. She's sending me a bunch of things to try in a week, and I will keep everybody posted as well on that because right now I have a scent shot going in my kitchen, and it smells amazing. It's mostly, I believe, the scent of the month. I'm not sure. And then these here are just all of her everyday scents, not holiday scents. And in here are her fall scents. And way back here are the ones that I've done reviews on, so I know, and I've got enough room for the winter scents when she sends them to me to put in here. So I have plenty of Granny's Country Candles, so I've got to start melting. That's why I grabbed some up here to melt. So that is how I store my tarts. It's in my office. Oh, let me see. Yep. So as you can see, side by side, that clear, that 3-drawer container over there is perfect, as you can see, to hold all my Grannies, because no way I would have been able to fit it in here. I'll just do a quick thing over there. Over there, I am finishing up my apple pumpkin. It stopped lighting, so I had to put it on the warmer. I do use my warmer to melt my candles. It smells amazing in here. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and maybe I helped some people with ideas on how to store their tarts. I'll see you in my next video.